Look who it is, it's Megamajig, and I'm back to playing Doki Doki Literature Club again, hopefully making a pretty long video. I want to get into the meat and potatoes of this game, because so far it's been generic anime romance here and there. But still suspicious of Monica, still suspicious of Yuri, still kind of worried about childhood best friend whose name escapes me. I'll remember it later. But we just finished reading the poems, and we're about to go into what's happening exactly. I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone will come sit in the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Festival. That's what's happening. Yeah. Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really deal with last-minute preparations. Well, are they preparing really last minute just now? Really? Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need as much more than a few decorations. Sayori's been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets so we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Oh, what is it going to be? Let me guess, something anime, something really anime, maid cafe? Ooh, something, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Are they going to be a band? Hold on. Yuki... No, they won't be in a band. It'll be a play. Beauty and the Beast. Can Natsuki be the Beast? Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Oh! Okay. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event, but the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Hehe. Sayori, who has been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting up these posters, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? Well, neither did I. Poetry in public. Last time I actually did a poem in public, I think it was 10th grade English, and that was... Never wrote a poem again after that, actually. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri had never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kinda overlooked that. So I'm sorry. You overlooked? Really? But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. Oop. Excuse me, full of burps. If we start the event and each put in a good performance, then it'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah. It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. It's those reasons we're all in the club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. As someone who took public speaking in college, 2 minutes is a long time to be standing in front of a bunch of people staring at you. Yeah. But let's see, I have a feeling one of them is gonna cave in the poetry reading. Ooh. It's gonna be Yuri. Yuri's gonna be scared up there. Maybe Natsuki a little bit. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Oh, okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Hi. I guess I really don't have a choice. Haha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is really going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. Have we not been doing that for like the past 2 days? Is this whole game poems? That the psychological horror, eventually I'm just going to be poetry everywhere. All across my room, just surrounded by poetry. The secrets. Make you think. Big thoughts. No, that's dumb, right? Yeah. No way. Monika, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry, I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Aha, of course. Now let's see. Monika flips through her notebook to a specific poem she has in her mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Oh, this should be interesting. Alright. Clear my throat. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. Get to the poem. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Poem, please. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? Poem, please. I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. And finally, Monika finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. And I don't get a poem to read. Fantastic game. Monika takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika. Aha, thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. But Yuri's all fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. Excuse me. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Nope. Can't think of a thing. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuki keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to reality and glances around her as if bewildered by even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and then we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Ah! Ahaha! Sorry, I giggled. Hehe, Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How'd you guys do it so easily? Ah! Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it comes from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayori. Even my dude liked it. Guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't quite work as well with this kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Hey. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Humph. Don't make me go before my dude. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let my dude lower everyone's standards a little before I have to go do it. Oh, really, Natsuki? You want to go after the illustrious my dude? Really? Bring it. Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I guess I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident with my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that I'll prove over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Good poem name. I approve. Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise. I actually feel that same way a little bit sometimes. It's a bit harder when you're talking to people you know and showing off things that you like to people you know than it is to show it off to complete strangers. I think there's only like 1 or 2 people who I actually know personally in real life who've seen my YouTube channel and I will actually show to. If you know me, and I didn't personally show you this YouTube channel, don't let me know you're watching. I will turn red as a beet. For real. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming, though. I know it might be hard, but I hope you have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. Doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all of this effort for the club. I can talk, I swear. I swear I can talk. It's capable. Words can come out of my mouth. It makes me really happy. Ah, yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. No, the festival's coming up. Let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. Hey, stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica. No. Whatever. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Hehe. Geez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well... how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, my dude, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. Things are awkward. A little bit awkward. Why is the game trying to set me up with Monica? Or is that just like, I want to impress her because she's the leader of the club? Something's fishy, and I don't know what. I mean, I can think, I don't know. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. Yeah, because I remember also back in when you first meet Monica, your character talks about her like she is the next big thing. Like, I don't know, insert your favorite actor or actress here. Like, she is that, like, just, she is like goddess in human form walking in. I believe they might have used actually something very similar to that wording. I have no idea. But, I don't know, I'm still going after Yuri, so did I get too many Monica options? I don't think there's been a lot of Monica options. I mean, I talked my poem to her second every single time. Whatever. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed, but today Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on her way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier, like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say one day, Yuri asks to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Hehe. Well... This is a tough one, actually. Because in terms of romantic interest in the game, I'm not into Sayori, but she's still a friend, a childhood friend, and I wouldn't... Go with the love interest or friend. I'll be honest, I'd have to give it a shot with Yuri. Is that a jerk thing? Is that a jerk thing to do? Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. Aha, you admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Aw, come on. Sayori. Always friends. Need you, Sayori? I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. It was kind of her fault for trapping me in such a weird question. I just can't lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why they said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Poem time! Okay. Intellectual. Effulgent. Sadness. Electricity. Essence. Adventure. Tenacious. Heaven sent. Uncontrollable. Agonizing. Whisper. Determination. Analysis. Special. Melancholy. Disaster. Headphones. Vitality. Imagination. Aura. Did I miss Boop? Was Boop on there and I missed it? Aw, man! I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. Ah, I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all the kinds of delicious food. Does sound pretty good. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? It's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Saying you don't like squid? Calamari! Calamari's some good stuff, dip it some marinara with. To be honest, I haven't tried any, like, Japanese cuisine like that, like fried squid in Japan or octopus or any of that. Love me some sushi, though. Ooh. How many videos have I talked about food now? I'm showing myself a bit too much here, look. You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. I don't get it. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Huh? Never mind. Was that a fourth wall break? I don't understand Japanese very well. Monica. That like squid? I don't know. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your actions aren't as fun as Yuri or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. I have a feeling Monica knows about the fourth wall. Very likely at this point. I mean, like in the Doki Doki Literature Club page on Steam, like the description of the game is written by Monica. It says, "Hi there, Monica here," or something along those lines. Things, I don't know. We'll see. I got a lot of ideas, but I could spend like a whole video just talking about my theories and probably be answered in 15-20 minutes. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori, I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh. Does she feel bad after what I said? Did I fuck up? Did I make bad choice? Oh god, she's gonna feel bad now. Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, come have fun with us. Join us. Club. Group. Togetherness. Everybody hug. Everybody big group hug. Bring it in. That would make it awkward, wouldn't it? Not good. Well, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. The conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must have been spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. My dude! What's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? What way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little bit too much, but she seems a bit downcast lately. Oh, you think so? Can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, my dude. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Yeah, are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing me up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, my dude. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been. Hey, you're so funny, my dude. Have you thought that maybe that you've always been seen her as so blah blah blah? Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? Ah, I've said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. I am thinking about it, because this has got me a little bit worried about the things that are going to go on. Going after Yuri. Sayori's having her things going on. Something's gonna happen. It's not gonna be good. Ah, alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I feel like Yuri might be saying things to Sayori behind my back or something. Ooh, I don't know. I can only make assumptions, and all of the assumptions are bad. I know she said forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. Eavesdropping. What's going on? I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone to start a conversation of her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit one next to her. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. It wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. Is everybody a tsundere in this game? Everybody's going to be a tsundere by the end of this game. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In that case, I guess you're right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves, but if you'd prefer to share what's on your mind, then I'd be glad to listen. Ooh, long-winded that one. Well, it's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something's happened to her. Oh? That's quite romantic. Eh? So even now Yuri, the girl I was flirting with like 2 days ago, is trying to get me with Sayori. I think this game's throwing me for a loop, man. Ooh. I'll just go where it takes me. Sorry, I didn't mean for me to say something stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Maybe I'm just reading into it a little bit too much. My dude, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are so many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you know them. Ah, so you think there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware in you. That is, I think that she'd be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. Ah, that's not a compliment, is it? No, it's an insult. It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Just big hmms. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Who should I show my poem to first? I'd say Yuri. Sayori is not feeling good today. I'm gonna go talk to Sayori first. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably, Yuri. Yeah? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. This is turning out a lot worse than I thought it would. Oh boy. Oh boy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, my dude. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Yeah. I've used that exact excuse before when I wasn't feeling tip-top. Sayori, talk to me. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay. Ooh, I can even feel the sigh in that yay. That was a fake yay. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out the classroom humming to herself. Ooh. Ooh. I don't like this. I should have followed her. Been like, I want to check to make sure she's okay. Just walk her home, even if nothing else but that. Ooh. Let's see, Yuri next. My dude, your writing has only improved these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious, even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling, I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not really like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. My dude, during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing, inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with, or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, my dude. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings. And all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what I was missing all this time. But I really haven't done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, my dude. I speak too slowly. I second-guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see! My dude can say what he wants. Wow, I see. That's the response. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. Better. And if other people don't say it that way, then screw them. Even better. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Aww! She's blushing. It's cute. Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time, she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Ghost Under the Light, Part 2. Oh, excuse me. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette grows closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Ah, that was cute. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. but instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. You tell her you like it. Oh, my dude, you drive me nuts. My dude just drives me nuts. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri is having even a harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. You know what? My dude, that was close enough. A for effort. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead, Yuri gently takes my hand and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. The poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles, as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah. Don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. That was nice. That was a really well-written love scene. Everything's gonna go to shit in the next 15 minutes. 15? Probably. You don't have a nice scene like that in a game that says psychological horror at the beginning. I don't want it to go bad, but I feel it. I feel it in my heart. It's coming. So slowly. The anticipation is killing me! Oh, I just watched my peek out. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about that. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. Ooh. How you guys doing? Alright. Monica. We'll go to Monica next. Monica, what you got for me? Hi, my dude. Have you thought about what you want to perform? Blah. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. No pressure, but you're amazing. No pressure, but you're awesome. I feel like that makes me feel a little bit more pressure sometimes. I don't know. It also makes me happy to see. Aha. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Your style's gotten so refined, my dude. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple of days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. Yeah, that's... It's awfully suspicious, you know. Monica, you are not one to talk. Spending time with her in the club room every day, reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad she has a hard time socializing. Makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all of her time alone. Besides, the novels isn't too bad either, you know. Alright. I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. You know what? That is good advice. For a second, I was worried about her, but like that's legitimately good advice because she's like opening herself to new experiences. She might expect too much. Good advice for you guys out there, too. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. When all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilit sky, until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand clutches me between thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning. There is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. That is a somber poem there, Monica. Whew. Whew. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kinda on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Yeah, I noticed that too. It's just lending to suspicions in my brain, but yes, I noticed. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? She knows she's in a game. I gotta chill. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it isn't that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it, and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Ooh, Monica. You know too much. I mean, I had my suspicions with her first poem about the hole in the wall. She's been a little bit too self-aware. It's weird. Two-dimensional. 2D girls. Oh boy. I don't know what's going on with this, but I think Monica knows she's in a game. Natsuki. Meh. I guess you really haven't learned anything after all. Honestly, I don't know why I got my hopes up in the first place. What? I didn't think this one was that bad. What did I do wrong? Poems don't need to be all deep-sounding to express something. It's just gonna sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stops short all of a sudden. Don't tell me, you're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? Keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean... Ugh. Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I'm so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for somebody else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for you letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Ooh, my dude, that's cold. Ooh, that's cold. Ooh, that's super cold. Ooh, I felt that. You feel that chill? Ooh. That's not this cold-ass winter. That is just my dude being cold as ice. Holy crap. Okay, you three. We're almost done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Yeah? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club, did she? Hold on. Going back. What? Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Okay, you three. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Ooh. Stagnating air is common, foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decently. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Oh, is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times not to go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No, first of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh? That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so... Oh, my dude's ignored. Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. Oh, come on. Monica, have your shit together. Have jobs for everybody. No, that's not it at all. Have her... We need a stage, a podium to do this all on. Are we gonna have, like, some kind of decoration? You're the most talented person here, you know? Oh, Natsuki felt that one. Oh, now Natsuki's pouting, too? Jeez, I can tell now. I guess I never give Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be the leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Banners and decorations! That's what I just said. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, my dude. The one who is truly useless. Title. Whoa, I want that title. Just title above my head. Megamajig. The one who is truly useless. I'll wear it with pride. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. Probably go a long way if you give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I'd be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are you going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. My dude may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for my dude too. What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to my dude to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I was surprised as well. Oh, everybody's fighting over my dude again. Okay. I already know who I'm picking. You guys know who I'm picking. You guys know who I'm picking. Spoiler alert. It's Yuri. It's Yuri. It's Yuri. Jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah. My dude, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with... Sayori. Maybe. Ooh. She's not doing too well. But it's gonna make it worse if I just go over there and... She's obviously not feeling well about me. I wish I could tell Monica to go and, like, spend some time with her or something like that. Ooh. Bad choices. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm gonna need some time to think about this. So, with that, I think that's enough time for this episode, don't you guys? Well, if you enjoyed my enthusiastic reading of a visual novel, I would love for you guys to give me a big old thumbs up. If you didn't like anything about it, voice acting, anything like that, big old thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate every one of you guys watching, and you guys will get to see this, a little cliffhanger of a choice, in the next video. Thank you, and I hope you have a great day.